Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Let's head inside. It's terrible out here. Oh, nice and dry in here. Okay, so today we're going to be tackling this stud-work wall here. We've got glass panels to frame out and install. Got to come up with a solution for the base. See what I've got in stock. Got to close the top in as well. At least we're dry.
I'll also discuss a possible upgrade for the bench.
And at least I've got somewhere to sit down now.
Now the design challenge that I had was keeping it light, bright and open, but still flowing nicely, so I went for the windows.
And a bit later on in the video we'll discuss some of my plans for this bench. Don't forget I did say it was phase one of the bench projects, all those that were listening and paying attention.
Here you can clearly see how unlevel the beam is. I'm undecided what to cover the framework with at the moment.
I'm putting these little pieces on to hold the window this side. It's blowing a gale and I don't want to lose them windows to the wind. Obviously it's only temporary, will be beaded up. It may be that I'll get another transfer for it. It is wearing, like the actual window itself. That's kind of the effect you get with the light behind it. Let's get that one in now.
But that rain got heavier and heavier and the wind got stronger and stronger.
Well, I did plan to get up on the roof today, but yep, it's a washout.
I found these lovely window panes in an old brocante shop. I paid €25 for the two, which is a real bargain for a bit of character. I'm glad I grabbed them when I did because the shop is now shut. So if you do see something that you really fall in love with, buy it, because it might not always be there when you go back. Well, Sam has just texted me. She said I've got to come inside because there is a major leak.
Well, they did forecast rain and they wasn't wrong. At least it's filling up the water butt. Yep, a leak in the roof. Let's strip off all of the cladding. I think it's up on the ridge line and it's running down to here. Okay, I think I'm going to go and sit down, have a cup of coffee. Hopefully the storm will pass, check on the weather. And I think I'm going to have to get up on the roof and look at replacing a few tiles. Can't have it leaking like this. It looks like the storm has brought several apple trees down in the orchard as well. Yep, it's not good today. Whilst I have a coffee, check in on the cats for me, will you? Oh, it's better. Right, well it does look like it's eased off a little bit. I'm going to chance it and see if I can replace them tiles. That's better. Right, let's grab a few tiles and head up onto that roof. That's also come off the end cap of the gutter. Left to be done. So the end cap has come off the gutter in there, yeah, and it's pouring down just where we go in and out. That'll have to be addressed as well. Sometimes you just have to stop everything and deal with these emergencies. Now, your day doesn't always go to plan. Well, at least the sun's out now. How quickly it changes. I certainly brought all the pears down. Yeah, and as mentioned, some of the trees. Okay, well I can see a few tiles missing there. When I get a break in the weather, I shall clean up the ridge and redo them all the way along. So the lower section of the roof, the tiles are a lot worse than the top, but as we go up, as you'll see, the ridge is in a terrible state. A little bit tricky holding the camera. Should have a GoPro really, but hey ho. Yeah, that requires my attention for sure. What a lovely view. Lots of moss build up. There's been some repairs over the years. Just need to buy myself a bit of time. Yeah, we certainly get a lovely view up here. It's not the best place for me to be honest with you. I've strained my Achilles and it really does stretch them up here. But I'll do it, I'm not complaining if needs be. Oh, what a view. So yes, in my younger days I've done some roofing with my dad. He was a roofer with my uncle. Yeah, shame he can't get over, otherwise he'd certainly give me a hand, but just not able to at the moment. So if there's any roofers out there, you know, looking for a little bit of work, drop us a comment, meet up and we'll discuss this project. I've managed to replace a few, but to be honest with you, today's not the day to carry this out. They're only very remedial repairs, just to kind of get me out of jail. It does really need stripping off and working from one side to the other, but for now this will just have to do. We'll be doing that for sure, but not today. The weather's just not on my side. What I'll do when I work my way along the ridge line
is go behind and replace all the tiles, because obviously as you move across the roof sometimes you crack and break a few. So we'll start at the top of the ridge in upcoming videos and work our way along, and then just address all of the damaged tiles as we go along. It's the best I could do with what I've got at the moment. Yeah, it would help if I had a roofer with me doing the main work. I can assist, and in that way I could probably get the roof done this year. Fingers crossed someone will get in touch, and I'll continue searching for one. Till then, let's get back inside in the cottage. Okay, let's go inside now. I want to discuss the bench and what I propose to do. So, the bench seat. Now for me, there's plenty of room to sit on now. You know, it was never going to be a sit there all day lounging type thing. It's just literally a little bench or a perch to sit on. Going to have a table here as well that could be maybe folded away. Still designing that at the moment. We've got a footrest going. Now with this, I want it to be versatile. I don't want it to project too much into the room. Initially, you know, there was never going to be a bench here when I first planned the foundation. I looked at the foundation block work and I thought, well, what's the best use of that area there? And it was a little bench like this. We got room behind to put our cables and anything else we want to do there, plugs and all things like that. Maybe shelve out the top, not quite sure yet, so I can design to wherever I want as I go along. A few ideas ahead and I'll pick which one's best for the situation, finances, time, etc, etc. So now if I wanted to extend the seat, which I may well want to do, this is how I'm going to solve it. Let me show you. So if I was going to extend this out, I would hinge on the underside like so. It will be the same timber as what I use for the seat, but it will hinge out like so, come up, and then there'll be legs underneath, and this will be able to be moved and pulled away, so it won't always be there if the need should arise. I'll probably do that with shutter hinges, you know, what you use outside on your shutters, so you can kind of put it in, lift it up and it'll be locked in, legs underneath, and then when you wanted it out of the way, either leave it there or push it to one side and then remove it. But yeah, for what I want, that's plenty. And don't forget to drop us a comment and a like, it's always good to hear from you. And there was a couple of other items that I picked up the other day at the Vide Grenier. I'll be going into the kitchen. Beautiful handcrafted ironwork, some little hooks on there. That'll go up somewhere with either tea towels or cooking utensils. €5, so done well there. Now these are really nice. We've got some bracketry, lovely fleur-de-lis again, all blacksmith made, all done by hand. We've got 2 of those. They'll go up on the planking, like so. I dare say I'll have a few of my best copper pieces on there. Oh yeah, there was 2 other things. Let me go and get them. 3 actually. Now these are like rosettes really. They're made of aluminium, dated 1939 and 1930. It was first prize for the best cow in show, so with the cow theme round here, I thought they would make great objects, just pinned up somewhere discreetly. You know, a little nod to its history and past. After all, this was a dairy farm as well. We've got that. Then I see this and I thought, yeah, I've got just the place for that. It's a copper plaque armorial. Now I thought about this upstairs in the bathroom, behind the sink, kind of like a backsplash, splashback, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, have I got it upside down? Yes, I have. There we go. Make more sense of it now. Rampant lions and the crown crest across the top. Now, it takes me a lot of searching to find these items. I paid €12 for this, so well pleased with that. And there was another thing. Don't pay a lot of money for these things, but
I have to drive quite a few miles to find them, is this. Now this could throw a spanner in the works as regards kitchen layout of what I was going to use. Is this lovely enamelled panel. I may use this behind the sink. I know we spoke about other things to go behind there, but you know, if I can upgrade and improve as I go along, then I certainly will. Now this was €20, increasingly hard to find, really good heavy gauge. Well pleased with that. So getting back to the hinge system for the bench, what we'd put underneath here is just like a bracket with a point like that, and then this will go onto it. Something like that, you know, the pin goes into there, and then that way it just can be lifted off and moved about. As ever, a big thank you to all my supporters that watch, comment, like, don't forget to subscribe. There's also Buy Me Coffee and Patreon and the merchandise if you wish to actively support the channel that way. Well, this video was blown off course a little bit today, but I'll soon be back on track and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Let me put that up.